Ever get that feeling, where a place just screams adventure?
Yeah.
Like every gust of wind, every mountain peak, it's just calling out to be explored.
Oh, absolutely. There's something about those raw, untamed environments that captures the imagination.
Well, today we're kind of tapping into that energy, but with a twist. We're diving into the world of, well, let's call them character-building airports.
Character building, yeah.
Yeah, those airports that maybe wouldn't be everyone's first choice for a relaxing vacation flight.
Ah, I see where you're going with this. The ones that make even seasoned travelers grip their armrests a little tighter.
Exactly. And we're basing our deep dive today on an article called The World's Most Dangerous Airports by Air Patient. And it's not just about, a bit of turbulence. We're talking about locations, weather conditions, runway designs, you name it.
The kind of stuff that pushes the limits of aviation, both for the aircraft and, of course, the incredibly skilled pilots who navigate these challenges.
And that's the truly fascinating part, right? Because despite these inherent dangers, these airports often have surprisingly strong safety records, a testament to, like you said, to those pilots and the rigorous protocols in place.
Absolutely. It's a real blend of human expertise and, well, a healthy dose of respect for the power of nature.
So ready to take off on this slightly nerve-wracking yet undeniably thrilling journey.
Let's do it. Fasten your seatbelts, folks.
First stop, Lukla Airport in Nepal, the gateway to Mount Everest. This airport, it's perched right in the Himalayas, and let's just say the runway isn't exactly spacious.
Yeah, spacious isn't quite the word. Try 527 meters. That's basically the length of a few city blocks. Oh, and did I mention it ends with a cliff?
Oh, right, the cliff. Just a minor detail. So imagine you're a pilot coming in for a landing. You've got this incredibly short runway surrounded by, just a few massive Himalayan peaks.
And the weather, well, it's Himalayan weather. Unpredictable is putting it mildly.
Right.
So yeah, definitely a recipe for some focused flying.
No kidding. I was reading that pilots basically have to slam on the brakes the second they touch down. There's no room for error. Plus, isn't there a slope to the runway as well?
You're right, there is. And that actually helps with deceleration on landing, using gravity to their advantage. But it also makes takeoff, well, let's just say it requires some serious skill. Pilots have to hit that perfect power setting to get enough lift before, the runway disappears.
Right. So, on to our next challenge then.
All right, let's hop over to Paro Airport in Bhutan. This one is nestled in a valley, but not just any valley. We're talking about a narrow strip of land, hemmed in by mountains that soar over 5,000 meters high. Now, here's the kicker. Only a select few pilots in the world are actually qualified to land there.
Why is that? I mean, it can't just be the mountains, right? There are plenty of airports near mountains.
It's the approach.
Yeah.
Pilots have to rely on visual flying, meaning no autopilot, no fancy instruments guiding them in. It's all about their own judgment, their ability to navigate those narrow corridors using just their eyes.
Wow. That puts a whole new meaning to having a good eye. I can only imagine the pressure they must be under.
Absolutely. It's a testament to the enduring importance of visual flying skills, even in our age of advanced technology. Okay, ready for a change of scenery?
Lead the way.
All right then, picture this. Turquoise water, white sand beaches, and planes come in so low they practically skim the heads of sunbathers. Welcome to Princess Juliana Airport in St. Martin.
Yeah, that's one where you've probably seen those crazy pictures online, planes flying right over Moho Beach. It's become a bit of a tourist spectacle, but I bet it's a whole different story from the cockpit.
Oh, you bet. That super short runway right next to the ocean, well, that's not just for show, it's a necessity. Pilots have to make those low approaches to squeeze every bit of use out of that limited landing space.
And I imagine the wind plays a big factor too, being right on the coast like that.
Absolutely. Crosswinds are a constant challenge there.
Yeah.
You've got the short runway, the low approach, and then you throw in unpredictable gusts of wind.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a high-pressure situation, to say the least.
Definitely not for the faint of heart.
Speaking of high-pressure situations, let's shift gears to Toncontin Airport in Honduras. It's another one nestled in the mountains, short runway and all. But the real nail-biter here is the approach. Pilots have to execute this incredibly sharp turn right before touchdown.
Yeah, I read about that. Imagine you're at a low altitude, surrounded by hills, a short runway ahead, and you've got to make this incredibly precise maneuver. Any miscalculation, well, the consequences could be really bad.
It's a stark reminder of the importance of precision, training, and frankly, nerves of steel in aviation. But despite all this, Toncontin, like many of these airports, operates with a remarkably strong safety record. It all comes down to stringent procedures and pilots who know that approach like the back of their hand.
Well, I'm feeling a bit more confident about flying now. Sort of.
All right, one last stop before we wrap things up. Ready for a trip to the French Alps?
Always. What have we got?
Courchevel Airport. Picture this. A runway even shorter than Lucla's, smack dab in the middle of the Alps, and wait for it, it's on a slope.
A sloping runway in the Alps. They weren't messing around when they built that one. I bet that makes judging distances and speeds, especially with the ever-changing mountain weather, a real challenge.
You got it. And while that slope helps with slowing down on landing, taking off is a whole different ball game. Pilots need to be incredibly precise with their calculations to get enough lift on that short, upward tilting runway.
You know, it's easy to focus on the danger, the what-ifs, but what strikes me is that these airports, for the most part, have solid safety records. It really shows the human element in all of this, the skill and dedication that go into keeping passengers safe.
Couldn't agree more. These airports, as challenging as they are a testament to what we can achieve with the right mix of training, expertise, and respect for the environment.
It's a good takeaway, so next time you're at an airport, maybe take a moment to appreciate the complexities behind even the seemingly simplest flight. There's a whole lot of skill and ingenuity going on behind the scenes, allowing us to explore the world even in its most challenging corners.
It's definitely worth a moment of reflection, and maybe a nod of thanks to those pilots who make it all possible.
Absolutely.